All right, well, more Americans say they're losing faith in the idea of the American dream as the cost of owning a home becomes too much for many. A new report from ratings agency Fitch found U.S. properties are now selling for at least 10% above their actual value. And in a recent Wall Street Journal poll, just 36% of voters say the American dream is still alive and well. That's down a staggering 32% from last year. Meanwhile, many of America's young adults are not even considering home ownership, thanks to high costs and inflation. In 1981, the average home buyer was 31 years old. Now, that average has jumped all the way up to 49 years old. Kim, at just 15.5% of homes for sale in 2023 were considered affordable for the typical U.S. household. Is the American dream dead?
I have to tell you, Nicole, you said you have 3 little ones. So I have one son. He's 26. He just moved out here. He's in finance, real estate, investment banking. I talked to him and all of his colleagues and friends from school. Got a great education, did all the right things, was of service, got involved in charity, checked all the boxes, right? They all say they are so discouraged. He's 5 years away from that 31-year-old that you just said. He said, Mom, I will never, till I'm like 55, Griff's age, a young man, just kidding, Griff, I love you, to be able to afford a home. I mean, and especially in LA, we were talking about interest rates, mortgages, the property taxes. Nicole, it's impossible, and that's discouraging.
It certainly is. And Griff, you know, you have a daughter going to college, you have one in graduate school. I mean, what does the future look like for them? You know, I'm glad you asked me that, because it's really heartbreaking, this story, at the level of pessimism that young people are facing. And also, there was an NBC survey in a Wall Street Journal article related to this saying that less than 20% believe that the next generation is going to be better off. That's every parent's dream, that our children would have a better life and achieve the American dream faster than we did. And my late father, God love him, when I moved to D.C. as a young 20-something, he's like, you know, I was looking at places and he's like, you got to buy a house. I'm like, I don't want to buy a house. I had, you know, a little bit of money left over after college. He's like, you got to, you know, invest it. I'm going to invest it for you, or buy a house. Like, well, I'm going to buy a small place. Now, 25 years later, with 2 kids, 25 years of marriage, my wife and I paid our mortgage off a few years ago. Now we can do something maybe with that. And so there is still a relevant reason to believe in the American dream, and that anybody from any background can excel if you apply yourself and do many things. But now there's so much pessimism in the views of sort of what they can do in not buying a house that it's concerning. Well, and Kaylee, so obviously affordability is a huge factor here, but there's also a cultural shift as well, where you have younger generations not actually wanting to go out and have that American dream, not looking for the mortgage. They want to perpetually rent.
Right. Well, in large part, it's because it's seen as inaccessible right now. That Wall Street Journal poll found that the disillusionment is especially pronounced among Gen Z, my generation, with just 28% of young adults saying that they believe that hard work is going to help them advance. And I get it. I'm one of those young adults who would love to buy her first home, but can't. Thank you, Joe Biden. And so this is part of the problem, is how do you convince younger adults to still work hard and to still pursue their dreams when they feel like they're inaccessible? And I do want to say, though, that I think there is a sense of entitlement that we're going to have to break through with Gen Z, and that the American dream isn't handed to you. It does have to be earned. And so it's a mix of both of those things, that maybe they think it's inaccessible, but also maybe they think they deserve it when maybe they don't. Tammy, what's your take?
Well, I think also we've had a couple of big events for the last generation. I had saved a lot of money, was ready to buy a house, and the 2007-8 crash happened. So there's a lot of people. Housing went underwater. You owned a house, and suddenly it was worth less than what you owed on it. And that shocks a generation. And then, of course, COVID. Businesses closed. People had to spend the savings for kids' colleges and your 401k. So that becomes like family generation shocks. And you begin to think, as I have, saving up again. What do I do? Is the market going to crash again? The world's at war again. You know, what are we dealing with here? So there's a lack of confidence in the nature of the stability of the economic dynamic. Joe Biden has not helped that.
More Outnumbered in just a moment.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.